Hello, friends and fans. I wanted to share a little bit of information about the behind the scenes work on the concert Messiah that we're getting ready to perform in Grove, Oklahoma, November 17th. Just a little background. My mother and I got a chance to see the work done in Tulsa at a Lutheran church last year at Christmas time, and it was a really amazing performance. It was their 101st production of Messiah, and it was just such a tradition that they had utilized people from the community all those years and built upon that and expanded it to what it is today. They had two performances and it was just packed, this church. There was probably 400 people in attendance. And what struck me about it was how it had become so beloved in the area that many other churches had gotten involved with sponsorship. And so many times this concert is performed in bigger cities with larger ensembles, choirs, and symphony orchestras. But it can be done in so many different ways with harpsichord and piano. In our particular event, we are going to be using a string quartet and some keyboardists. And so it's such a powerful, masterfully written score that whether it's done with a gigantic choir, an orchestra, or it's more intimate in its approach, it's beautiful, it's powerful, it's meaningful, impactful to the listener. And so I wanted to just share a little bit about how the work, some facts about the work that you might find interesting, because we hear every year so many churches and other organizations, put the Messiah on their concert schedule. The work was first debuted by Handel in 1742 in Dublin, and then about a year later in London. And it's divided into three sections where we have the Nativity represented, the Passion, Resurrection, and Ascension. That's basically showing the life of Christ and all that he did for humanity. And as we go along, I'll share more facts and information about him and his life. But today I was just going to show you a little bit of the score. It is definitely a complex and challenging vocal work. We have an amazing choir in Grove that's comprised of many of the community churches represented, and First Baptist is our hosting church, and they've done a fantastic job. And then we have Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College in Miami that is a great school where we're utilizing their choir as well. It's under the direction of Dr. Tatiana Taylor. And so they've been rehearsing, they've been working on this for a few months now. The solo parts, which are comprised of the soprano, two sopranos where, first soprano, second soprano, or alto, and then we have baritone, bass, and a tenor part. So I am going to be one of the soloists. And I can tell you by practicing this, it is it's pretty challenging because you have to do a lot of runs with your voice, and then there's parts that are very sustained. And I'll show you some of the things as we go through this process with what the choir will be doing as well. Many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with the popular Hallelujah chorus. And so it's been an amazing journey. I've been practicing for a number of months on the solo that I will be doing. Actually, I'm doing a few solos, two of which are more recitatives, and then a bigger solo that's more broad and longer, as far as the length goes. But I want to show you real quick a little bit of the score. And let me see if I can make sure that I get this in well so you can kind of see. This is a choir piece. I think I'm on the right one here. Let me look here. Yes, this is "And the Glory of the Lord." But it's as you can see, a very long, ambitious score here. And it's interesting. It definitely takes practice. And so I just appreciate all of the people who are involved in putting something like this together, and the dedication of the choirs, and the musicians and the soloists and all the people that are involved behind the scenes that maybe don't always get the recognition that I hope everyone will get as we go through this journey, because everyone's putting their heart and soul into this. So I can't wait to share it with you. The days are we're counting them down before this becomes reality. We have a joint choir rehearsal this week. And so I hope that by sharing some of the history behind it, that it will really be meaningful when you get to the concert, that you have some background to what Handel accomplished. In my opinion, it's one of the greatest, most beautifully written and scored classical works ever. And beyond that, the story of Christ and what he did for us, humanity, and how the music, the meaning behind it, can totally transform someone's life when you see the power of Christ at work, and his great plan for all of us. So I hope you'll get to come out November 17th, and I'll be making a few more videos along the way, and I might even show you a little bit of one of the solos that I've been working on, and give you an idea of all the practice and time that one needs to spend to be in your best mode, your best performance, and really ministry for the Lord. So hope you enjoy it. We'll talk to you soon.